Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Oh, spinning away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Marshall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ward now working out of the gun. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dixon trying up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the Titans' 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off play action, Ward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw, here's Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now McCarthy.
8 yards to go.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 5.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week, 15.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Ward. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's McCarthy. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
McCarthy going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Six nothing our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking 4 as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
On the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. Touchdown, Broncos! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Broncos.
Up the middle they go with Dixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. From the left side here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. From the gun, Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
Broncos 13.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
First half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
McCarthy's
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
First and 10 at the 35.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy finding Hardman here over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Looks good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Titans 7.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a draw play with Dixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Ward. On the right side, caught by Green. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Ward. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake, Ward. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, Ward. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw is Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Broncos offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Up the right sideline. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards.
To the air with McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Contreras. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing again, McCarthy. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Broncos
throwing is McCarthy. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 5-yard line.
Right back to Dixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
30.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. It's picked up, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. The Scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ward off the play fake. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Throwing now, Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Ward now working out of the gun. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's another Titans first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. McCarthy going to sneak it, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Broncos first down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 102 yards rushing for him now to this point. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Here's a give to Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here is third down and 4. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
Complete to Nicole Hardman. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Denver.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Broncos.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Lots good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And here's Marshall. Dances by him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Corum now on 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
For a Titans, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, stays up, and he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. One of the tight ends comes in motion. To throw is Ward. No, fouled out, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now Stewart trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.